One of the biggest stories in 2022 was the continuing spikes in violent and petty crime, in particular in American cities, following the adoption of anti-police or soft-on-crime policies by left-wing prosecutors and other officials. The war on cops continues to have an impact on our men and women in blue, including their safety, mental health, and recruiting. So here to discuss the year in policing in 2022, we're joined by the founder and president of Citizens Behind the Badge, Craig Floyd. We're also joined by former Homeland Security advisor and former Secret Service agent Charles Marino. Gentlemen, thank you very much for making time to be with us today. Craig, I want to start with you. 2022 thus far, tragically, there have been 217 officers who have died in the line of duty. Our men and women in blue risk so much for us. They give us so much. How do you assess the state of policing as we close out the year?
Well, unfortunately, Tom, I can't tell you that the state of policing is in a good place right now. The defund the police, defame the police movement has set this country back decades when it comes to public safety and when it comes to police safety. This year, as you point out, 58 officers already shot and killed, more than 300 shot. Crime is on the rise. We're seeing a 40% increase in murders in this country. Since the pre-defund the police movement started. We're seeing fewer police serving. We have fewer police on the streets today per capita than at any time in more than 25 years.
Wow.
And there are fewer applicants who want to become police officers, as you can imagine. Yeah. One officer who left the force after many years said, a great quote, I thought. He said, "We're one bullet away from death and one mistake away from indictment." It's a very sad state of affairs for law enforcement right now, and yet about 800,000 of them are out there every day risking their lives for our safety and our protection, and we owe all of these men and women a huge debt of gratitude.
Absolutely. Charles, over to you. Police suicides are a growing problem because of the increasing pressures. In 2022, there have been 167 police suicides, according to First Help, which has been compiling a list of first responders lost to suicide over the last number of years. The anti-police rhetoric from the left has an impact on the mental health of police. Are you seeing pushback, though, on that to help ensure that our cops feel like they have more public support, since again, the pendulum really swung the other direction in many quarters in 2020. Have we started to see people kind of swing it back?
Yeah, you're right, Tom. This has an impact on all areas of a law enforcement officer's career and private life. They take this job home with them, and mental health needs to be prioritized to make sure that they're able to basically go out there, perform their duties, and be in a good place for themselves and their families. And luckily, we've got great organizations out there, including Craig's, who I've known for a long time and respect immensely. And they're out there keeping this front and center and prioritizing the mental health and all the other ways that the Democrats' actions have taken an impact on the law enforcement profession. I think if we simply put it down for the viewers, it's Democrats have decimated the law enforcement profession. This is going to take decades to overcome. Craig ran through some of the statistics. Major city police departments are down 10% in manpower. That's affecting, that's resignations, that's retirements, and that's impacting recruiting. So if you look at a department the size of NYPD, they're down 3,500 officers. This is endangering them.
And they have more folks who are going to be retiring next year, and they don't have people to replace them. Craig, despite basically acting as that rallying cry for the left in 2020, many of these cities and many of these officials have backtracked this year from the defund the police rhetoric. Back in February of this year, according to NBC, young Democratic member of Congress declared the defund the police movement dead, and black Democratic mayors from San Francisco to New York, Chicago, Washington, D.C. are moving to increase police budgets. Craig, are we seeing the rhetoric translate into changes in policy? And I want you to you're a civilian organization. And this is about voters have to really kind of step up here. Civilians have to step up here and say, hey, we need this to change. Are we seeing it just being rhetoric where they're moving away from this defund the police, or are we seeing actual policy changes to help deal with these deficits?
Well, earlier this year, Yale came out with a study that showed that 1 out of every 5 Americans favors abolishing police, and about a third favor defunding. So I'm not sure that we've come a long way from the errors of our ways back in May of 2020 when all of this started. No cash bail is one of those pro-criminal reforms that's been put in place in many cities and states around this country. That means more criminals awaiting trial out on the streets who are committing more crime. This is a real problem. And then we have these pro-criminal district attorneys who refuse to prosecute lower level crimes. They refuse to treat juveniles who commit murder and other heinous acts as adults. This is a real problem, especially with drugs. We lost over 107,000 people to drug overdoses last year. Chesa Boudin, who was recalled, thankfully, by his voters in San Francisco, did not obtain a single conviction for the distribution of fentanyl in 2021. This is sinful, and we've got to do better.
All right, I'm going to have to leave it there. I'm a little short on time, but clearly we need to. People need to step up, and they need to support our cops and let the elected officials know they're not going to stand for inaction. Craig Floyd from Citizens Behind the Badge and Newsmax contributor Charles Marino, thank you so much, and let's keep all our police officers in our prayers.
No crooked establishment.
None of that twisting the truth.
No talking down to me.
Don't tell me how to think.
Don't tell me how to think.
Don't tell me how to think.
I trust Newsmax.
Newsmax.
They don't tell me how to think.
They
Let me decide.
Newsmax.
Real news
For real people.